Hi, my name is Dr. Mucho. I am here to talk to you today about a very important variable for your workouts. What I am referring to is what is known as the three planes of motion. You got the sagittal, which is the most dominant, and which is basically meaning the one that most people use when they work out. And then you have the frontal, which is a good plane to work in if you want to make your butt look tighter and better, because it targets certain muscles that do that exact motion and that exact plane. And then we also have the last, but which is the one that a lot of people don't really do much work in, but it's really good if you do any kind of twisting motions such as football or golf. So we are off to talk about three planes of motion. Hello again. The first plane of motion of which we're going to talk about today is referred to as the sagittal plane. As you can see, it splits the body into right and left halves. Yes, these motions basically consist of such things as curls, any kind of flexion or extension movements. So this is the one plane of motion that most people spend all of their exercising in, which in no means is a problem or anything, but it just tends to lead to synergistic dominance and leads to what is known as the upper cross syndrome, because you're only using a certain motion. And it's very important to cycle through all three planes of motion. So now on to the next plane of motion. And this is particularly the easiest plane of motion to work in, just for the advanced people out there. Hi, we're going to talk about the second plane of motion today, which is the so-called frontal plane. It's basically like a piece of glass would just go right through you, so your body is separated in front and back halves. This mostly consists of motions such as lateral lunges and basically bringing your shoulders up like such. This is a very good plane to work in because it helps you strengthen and prevent certain injuries that are commonly known as ACL tears or any damage to the knees, because a lot of deceleration happens when you switch from here to here. So if you do agility drills and balance drills, this might be a plane you need to pay closer attention to and make sure you are executing exercise correctly, because otherwise it can lead to bad, scary things. We wouldn't want that to happen. And for all the advanced people, this is the second most difficult plane to work in. Next, number 3. And this is the final plane of motion, which is known as the transverse plane of motion. Now this, my friends, basically cuts the body right down the middle. Usually I would say the torso, but I can't go that low with these equipments. So what this whole plane of motion consists of is basically twisting motions. Very difficult and hard to pull off because it takes basically the whole body to complete a twist, such as moving from the butt to the side, through the stomach, and even into parts of the shoulder to complete the twist, such as movements in football and golf. This is a very good plane of motion to connect muscles and make movement more synergistic, is the way in which I guess I would put this, because it takes multiple muscles to move together. Good plane of motion to work in if you want to lose weight, because you're using the most muscle groups at once, which demands the most amount of work. For all the geeks out there, this is number 3, the most difficult plane to work in.